icons. Hi icons, and welcome back to another episode of the Makeup Diaries. I'm your icon Annie, and I'm so glad that you can be back. I took a quick shower before this, and I did try shaving my arms so they were nice and smooth, but I got a boo-boo on my hand, and Katie's not out of her bath/shower yet to give me a band-aid, so I'm gonna try and hide my boo-boo. But if you see it, that's what it is. It is nothing else of the sus matter. I have housekeeping from the last video. Yes, I watched it, and yes, I took notes. So first thing to discuss. First of all, I just hope you're having a great day. I love you, icons. Okay. I'm trying to still figure out this microphone, and I hope it's picking me up. Sometimes the audio goes a little lower. Just means I turned the dial a little down, but I think this time it's going to be better. So hopefully it is. First note of business, why my camera glitches so much. I want to address this. It glitches because I'm sure I've dropped it too many times. I'm sorry, I'm human. I've probably dropped it a few too many times, and it is glitching. That is something that I can fix by getting a new camera, but that's called when paycheck comes around. Next note of business was my non-existent breakout. I said I had like a little breakout on the side of my face, and I watched the clip back. It was so prevalent when it was like, it was a really prevalent breakout. Just my lighting, the lights I have that are really bright, kind of just hit it. It kind of just went away. So it seemed like I was like, oh my god, I can't with my breakout. Like, come on, y'all. I was not trying to be that girl, but I'm apologizing now. It was the lighting, but I do promise that it was in the time I thought it was definitely worth addressing, but the lights just made it seem like I was talking about nothing. Next great note for me to discuss is, in sheer panic, just the other day ColourPop released their Eclipse palette. They were gonna do their Eclipse line. Katie got me the Twilight one and the New Moon one, and yes, like the amazing collector that I am, the collector and user that I am, I had to get the third one, Eclipse. Now these two are my favorite. I could care less about the Eclipse movie, only that Jackson in it is so hot. Oh my god, it's like, hear me out, like he shouldn't be hot due to his backstory. If you know, you know, but like, maybe it's just my little, like, southern girl being like, oh, he's from Texas, I'm from Texas, like, but no, that's like the only reason I'll watch Eclipse. The plot itself is like, I really could care less, but like, Jasper, he's looking so cute in it. Oh my god, I'm like so blushy. This is so embarrassing. But yes, so I will, obviously, you know me, I will have a video going through, because no, I got these two eyeshadow palettes, and honestly, that's all I'm gonna really use, the eyeshadow. But because because there was a packaging with Jasper's face on it, I just got the entire thing. Lastly, this is not something I need to discuss too much about, but just check in. I know y'all will probably say nothing because y'all are quiet in the comments at the moment, but how are my directions when I'm doing makeup? Please let me know if they're easy to follow, if you want me to show a little bit more, or if you want me to talk a little bit more. I know I talk probably way too much. I am never this chatty in real life. Just let me know if the directions for my applications are helpful. I would like to make them as simple and convenient as possible, but I also don't want to be like just like blah 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 blah. Like, if you get it, you get it. So just let me know. I know everyone learns a little differently, but give me that feedback. I'd love to make it as convenient for you as possible. Okay, that is now taken care of. Also, y'all, I just like hate this new update. It sucks. If you have an Apple phone, this is like the one time, like, it's so inconvenient. It just sucks. I don't like it. It's gross and ugly and not iconic. and I accidentally updated my phone, so now I'm stuck in this gross, ugly world. Yay me. So I'm already gonna prep my eyes because we are just gonna jump in and do eyes first. Everyone is talking about how 2026 is gonna be 2016. What was 2016? I would have been 13. I would have been ending middle school, starting high school. Y'all, I don't want to go back. I'm sorry. I am not a 2016 girly. I'm just not. I'm sorry. So, in my lovely world of beautiful nostalgia, I am going to say no to 2016 and yes to 2006. Let's go back 20 years when I was blissfully 3. Oh my god, that's crazy. So today I'm going to be doing a makeup look inspired by 2006. When I looked this up, oh my god, y'all. When I tell you it was like the most hodgepodge assortment of photos, like I really couldn't get a clear consensus of like what look was specifically 2006. However, I finally settled on most people have come to the agreement that it's like really white on the eyes with like a gray diffusion. So like a white gray diffusion mix. And just kind of a little bit more simple, but definitely like the eyes are the statement. So that's why I'm starting eyes first. This is my About Face concealer. This is just a lighter concealer than what would match my foundation. So I have the About Face Illusionist Concealer. I'm going to take a baby flat brush. And I'm going to start by just tapping that on my eye. And a little bit goes a long way. I don't want my eye to look gross and cakey. Really what I'm trying to avoid. But I do want to brighten my eye up. And so that is what we will be starting with this concealer. I'm just using the flat brush to tap a little concealer on, and then I am going to kind of honestly blot it out just with my middle finger. I am going to set with NARS's Slow Burn Blush. It's literally just like this super white powder. I'm going to use the same brush that I use for the concealer, and I'm just going to stamp that on my lid where I've placed the concealer. It is going to set and brighten. You can also use a lighter shadow as well. This is just kind of what I'm using as my base shadow. I'm gonna crack my back. Anyways, as you can see, this has brightened up my eye. I've gone all the way up to the brow bone, and I've kind of dipped it closer to the tear duct. So I've used all of my eye space for this. I personally like how this one looks more than this, but you know, they're really the same. I'm just gonna go in. This is the Be Perfect Cosmetics Carnival XL Remastered palette. The white in this palette is called Pillow Talk. I'm just gonna stamp that on with my finger, and yeah, perfect. This is brightening it up because I'm trying to be more intense this year, less light-handed, so I want to do another passive shadow. Now, if you feel like you went full intensity in the first one, then go ahead. I'm just usually someone that needs to layer because my intensity lacks. Oh. Now I need to go in with a gray. I think we all know which palette I'm going to bring out when we're talking about just a neutral, kind of cool toned gray. It's going to be the Makeup by Mario Neutrals palette. So here is the key for a diffusion kind of eye look. First and foremost, you have to be light-handed. This is where it comes in handy for me because you have to be really light-handed. You don't want to load your brush up with the powder and then like immediately go on your eye, and then it creates a hot spot. And then you're working to like get it up to that intensity. You want to start very soft. And for these looks, they're really just following the crease, but not all of them are going all the way down. So I'm going to start at the inner corner of my eye, bring it up halfway, bring it up to the middle of my eye, and then kind of extend it out. I'm a little nervous, but I'm gonna try and do this, kind of bring it closer towards where the brow ends. Just tap it out. You'll still have shadow on your brush, but it will really it will reduce the likelihood of having a hot spot. And at first you might not see anything, but don't freak out. I don't want you to then overload your brush. The easiest way that I'm connecting this is then once I get halfway, I'm then going to just go for my brow inward. That way I'm not trying to figure out the shape. I'm just literally connecting the dots essentially. And that like brings it up. I feel like I just always like kind of just like connect it downward, and that does, like, don't get me wrong, they did do that in the 2000s. It was very like, let's just kind of dirty up that kind of outer crease, and I still love kind of like that just like smoky look, but I wanted to try something different for my channel, and I'm loving this, not gonna lie. So I'm gonna do it onto the other eye now. Once I've got the shape, I'm now gonna go, oops, wrong brush, sorry. I'm gonna go in with kind of a blending brush. It literally is just kind of your everyday eyeshadow brush. And I am going to take a little bit of the lightest shade in the Makeup by Mario palette. And I am going to just run that on the top of the gray shadow. And this is just going to add to that diffusion. If you feel like you want more gray, you can just mix. You can tap a little bit in the gray shadow, tap back to the light shadow, back to the gray shadow, back to the light shadow, tap it out, and that is going to kind of smoke out your look. Let me look at myself. Now we just got to do a little bit of a cut crease. Just add a little bit more concealer to only the lid. Once I've got it in place, I'm gonna just go again, tap it out with my finger. I always love a good, like, you know, kind of icy Y2K look. It's just always, I'm always drawn to it. It's always, I think it always looks really pretty on. And you know, it's just like the only ice that I support, but you can bring back out the original palette and go back in with the "so we'll piss off the neighbors." Okay, wait, did I find it? Yay, I found it. Going in with black eyeliner. We have to tight line and do our waterline all completely with the black liner. I don't know, there's something like really like, I don't know, very hot about this look. So I hope you feel that way. I went in and I also smudged a little bit underneath my eye. The key with doing under eye smudging is I always feel like it is going to look like way more extreme than I want it to, but it always is better to err on a little bit more than a little bit less, because one, it could fade throughout the day. Two, if you're doing eyes first, like for me, if I go in and I put a concealer on, I know a little bit of the concealer is going to eat at this. So a little bit more, just a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit. Now y'all, I don't know the lyrics to that one like Candy Shop, so I cannot serenade you today. By the way, I've been filming these videos when it's been crazy snowy all in Texas, and so I've had to call out. My work is still open, which is a little sus, but I've had to call out just a couple of days, and we've just been binging via FaceTime Vampire Diaries. And so I'm very excited because after this, might give Hutch a bath, but I might wait to do that tomorrow. Ew, I have like a little pimple right here. Ew, and it hurts. I hate that. Probably can't see with my lights, but what am I doing? Face. Okay, now I can officially put my tiara back on to do my face. Completely forgot my tiara time. Liquid foundation. This is my Armani foundation. I'm in love with it. No, it's not the new formulation yet, so TBD if I love that. My friend Abby just sent a clip of the Sterniolo triplets talking about Little Caesar pizza in one of their new videos. And of course she sent it to me because, let's get one thing straight. I love Little Caesar's pizza. I I've grown up in a household where Pateri's my dad, he makes pizza. Like, he'll make it from scratch, and so that pizza is the best. But like, if I am going to then go out and have pizza elsewhere, it has to be like the cliche kind of like greasy pizza. I am a Little Caesars whore. I'm sorry, that is a little extreme to say, but it's so good. Like, when Abby comes over for sleepovers, you know that's what we're having. And most importantly, I love the ranch. Like, that ranch, I'm guzzling it down. They put something in that ranch, is all I'm gonna say. Also, in this time, we were really like brightening our face up, even though we were already still pale. So I'm gonna go in with my About Face concealer, almost a foundation, and I'm going to just do 2 dots for under eye concealer. I'm gonna run this along my nose, underneath my nose, on the sides of my mouth, and then honestly, let's see, they have like this whole area, and then they place some up here as well. So now we're gonna go blend that in, and I use a little bit more concentrated blending brush to start that out, and then I switch to my beauty blender. Now I need to kind of warm up my face, so I'm gonna go in with my Merit contour stick. Just a little bit of contour to frame this face because goddamn, too pale right now. We'll go back in with a tiny dot of concealer to bring out that like bridge of your nose a little bit more, and then we're just gonna have to blend this all out. So I like the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. It's my favorite. Spray it on your face. Duh, don't spray it in your hair. And I fan it out just a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. And then I go in with my beauty blender and I blend it all out. It's so fun when it's like, oh my god, we're almost there. Let's do the brows. We need some brow gel because, hello, we need to shape these mofos. I'm gonna try and pinch them as much. I'm not gonna have as thin of brows as obviously they did, non-existent brows. And then if I need a little bit of coverage in my brows, I'll just go in with my Merit eyebrow pencil, and I really just fill in the fronts of my brows. Okay, now y'all, once the brows are done, we can go on to set in this face. A southern accent there. So I'm gonna take, once again, the slow burn. Like, if you have a brightening powder, go for it. This is my brightening powder, and I love it. So I am going to place this underneath my eyes. I start with this because I don't want it to be too bright, because then I'll go in and just set my face, but I'll start with the hot spots, or the highlighting spots. Fun fact while I'm doing this, I'm a Depop diva, and like, I'm just like literally a shopaholic for Depop at the moment. This is what I got. It's a Beanie Baby from Texas. I loved it because it had the bleep on it. Like, oh, that was so cute. And then the seller was like, oh, I'll make it $1 cheaper. And I was just like, oh my god, yes! I was like so happy for it. But like, cute little bear. Love it. It's up high right now. I got like some more Jellycats too, but everything's like off limits for the little biter over there. I got it, and after I'd purchased it, I immediately went to tell my people, Katie and Abby, and I was like, oh my god, look what I got. And Katie was like, you know, that might not be this one, but Beanie Babies, they were so popular and they just didn't have the resources, so they put spider eggs in them. Now Katie is known for just like saying shit that isn't true, and we called her out on it, but it still terrified me. Katie was like, you're gonna have to place it in the freezer. I'm like, that's not gonna kill them. But anyways, when it showed up, I like opened the freezer, chucked it in there. It was there for a few days, and then I finally washed it on hot heat just to just to make my little paranoid self a little less paranoid. I'm just going over the area that I really put the bronzer on, and then just a little bit to frame my face. But again, not too much. And then I'm taking the bigger side of this brush to blend it together. I'm gonna go with Behave by NARS. It's almost like just a natural peach. I don't know if that's how they'd explain it. Probably not. But it looks like it has a little bit of orange to it. Merge it with my contour and bronzer. Merge that in, and then one more time with the slow burn. Which one's this one? I kind of want to, of course, mix it with Sex Fantasy. I love NARS. Cheeky little NARS. Cheeky little Annie. I want Peach Quartz. Just for a little highlighter. This is Haas Labs. Then if that felt too powdery, one more time with the setting spray, fan it out, and then Beauty Blender one more time. Now for this lip, I'm gonna wipe off all the powder and foundation. But sometimes when I do that, my lips are so dry, so space camp, everybody get space camp. When I'm looking up 2006 lips, we're really doing like kind of like this gray to pink. At least that's what the consensus was when I looked it up. I've primed my lips. I got a little bit of the Space Camp on, but I don't want my liner to be like slip sliding. Tap it out with some setting powder. So I'm gonna start with Grayish by MAC. I'm just gonna fix a little snacky snack. Ugh. Is there something you want? I'll have whatever you want, but not crackers. This is Pillow Talk Medium by Charlotte. Katie, I need your help with, this is my, 2016, we want 2006 makeup look. So this is my 2006 makeup look, but I need help because I don't know what's 2006, for what to wear. And since you're in costume, can you please help me? Please.
I think like Juicy Couture.
Found it. Pink Peppermint by MAC. This is from the 2006 look. So, I get to do my hair and put on a little bit of mascara. So we're gonna just complete those steps. And yeah, then we're gonna cue the outro.
Now, I've been waiting, think I wanna make that move now. Baby, tell me if you like it. Tell me if you like it. Now, I've been waiting, think I wanna make that move now. Baby, tell me how you like it.
Okay, thank you so much for watching this week's episode of the Makeup Diaries. I hope I have made a compelling statement why 2006 should be the year, not 2016. So sorry. It's fine. Katie's a 2010s kind of lover.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, my channel. I'm now going to go watch Vampire Diaries with my friend Abby. So I'm very, very, very excited.
And me.
Yes, my friend Abby and Katie. I hope that everyone is having a great day. Please, if you liked this video, give it the like, and if you're really kind and you're just feeling so generous, please subscribe. You're always an icon on my channel, so just feel free to join the icon family.
Oh, we don't like this game.
What game?
I don't like this game.
Oh, is it the one where you have to kill the chickens?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they won't let you stop. You just wait it out.
Aww.
Don't kill the chickens. Don't kill the chickens. I had to do it. Just don't kill the chickens.
Okay. I didn't realize what that was, and then I saw it.
I know, me too. I thought it meant like, oh, a person's gonna.
When will it let me just leave?
Did you have to make the barricade where the chickens like? Yeah, I know. It's like not needed.
For 5 more energy points on Duolingo.
I know. And if no one's told you today, let me be the first. You are iconic just the way you are. And yeah, I am sending all my love, and I hope you just have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much. Truly, thank you so much for watching this video and making it this far. I really appreciate it. So thank you. You've made my day. I love you all so much. and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye, icons. Mwah.